Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Freyna, her kit. Is she good or not? Spoiler, I absolutely love her. And first and foremost, let's just go in and have a quick look at her skills briefly, and then we'll show them off in gameplay. But let's just keep saying words right here, right now, so that we don't have to look at anything other than Freyna on screen. I'm just kidding. So her basic attacks, which I'll run through, are: fires a toxic bullet, deals damage to hit enemies. The toxic bullet explodes and creates a toxic puddle. Basically, you throw a projectile at an enemy, it hits, it blows up, it does poison damage and drops a pool of poison on the floor for people to run through. This ties in pretty well with her putrid venom, which is basically you throw out another projectile, it leaves a bigger puddle of poison, which creates and lasts longer, more damage, which lasts longer on the floor and does more damage and will kill enemies quicker. Over on the right, you can see that my cooldown and duration range, etc. are increased. That's all the Descendant modules I have on, but the base stats of these poison moves is also really, really good too. I really like her cycle of gameplay. And then you have something called defense mechanism. This is the one that I use the least because usually people are dead before they get to me. But essentially, anything that's coming to melee you or hit you, you pop this. When they hit you, they get poisoned. When they die, it spreads poison to nearby enemies. So if you're getting just battered by enemies, this is what you want to pop to do some extra damage. And then her big move, the coup de grace, the venom baptism, you equip a unique weapon. Unequipped after all the bullets are consumed or after a certain period of time. Enemies hit with this weapon are inflicted with poison. It's called room zero trauma, but essentially it's poison. That deals continuous damage and inflicts poison on nearby enemies. It's a very cool, powerful weapon that is basically a free ammo dump because, you know, you're not using any of your own ammo, and then you get to also spread toxic around too. So those are the basic skills. Her passive skill basically increases her toxic skill power the more enemies are infected by poison. So you want to be throwing out as much poison as you can across many different enemies, and you are just going to be AoE damaging over time as many enemies as you can, which will then increase in terms of her passive skill. Now recently I used a catalyst on her which reset me to level 1, and now I'm going to have to go level her up. So we're going to go into the XP farm and I'm going to show you her moves as we're going. Right, so hopefully I can use my abilities here. We've got a guy inside just being annoying. I really dislike bunny players, but we can use this and you can see that we spread, but also as well, as they run through it, they die. So, I mean, this is low level, so they are going to die. But I just wanted to show you kind of the range on it, what you can do with it. It's already come back, so like I can use it again, so we'll use it on the next set of enemies as well. And it's just a really cool opening kind of attack where you're still going to be doing a decent amount of damage, but it's nothing broken or overpowered. And hopefully we get some more enemies. So we throw it in the middle and you can see 2 of them die straight away, a couple of them run through. This guy is here, and this gives me a chance to show this off. So you can see now that he's attacking me. They're all attacking me, all meleeing me, and they all get poisoned and they all die, hopefully. So I don't particularly like the defensive mechanism one. It's fine, but it just doesn't do a lot. Let's throw this out now. This is the toxic puddle. You can see that it's a lot bigger in terms of range. And on top of it as well, it lasts a hell of a lot longer. So let's run some people through it and get them all to die onto it. Now, these obviously aren't taking damage over time because they're too low level, which I'll show you briefly after this video, what it's like on other enemies. And then we've got this one as well. So this is just, like I said, a free ammo mag dump. You're not really going to see the effects of it passing poison onto other people because of how powerful my guns are at the moment. And that is the basics of her kit. You know, very low level enemies here, so it's not really going to be too big of a deal. So I'm now going to go fight some higher level enemies in a higher level place, even though I'm level 1, and see what it can do. Right, so we're in the Agna Desert, which is my current highest level place. We're going to throw this out. You can see that it's pretty much still absolutely destroying people. Let's kill you, get you out of the way. Now, level is not as important in this, but it still obviously affects how the game runs. Very easy to kill people with this puddle, by the way. The puddle for me is one of my favorite moves. I just find this character to be so unique and different that it's worth playing, worth researching into. If you have the ability to buy some characters, I think she's a solid character to spend money on. These guys actually come and run at me and punch me, so we're going to put this on and hopefully be able to see that. Look how quick they died. It's absolutely insane. I love her so much. And with all the like skill improvements in terms of modules and stuff, you can get quite a bit of like damage over timeout. You know, it's not going to be the most broken, most powerful character in the world, as you know everyone says about these characters, but if you build her into her right, her kind of like passive damage is going to be incredible, especially if you can get your abilities back fairly quickly. You are not going to have to worry too much and just focus on then gunfight and stuff. You just throw out your abilities and then you just go about your day shooting things like I'm doing right now. These guys aren't like punching me, so I can't show off the defense mechanism at this level. I need to find some. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, I died. Hopefully they're still dying. No, they didn't even tick. I really just don't like that that defense mechanism. I just don't think it's worth it. As you can see, the damage over time when it comes to toxic is pretty good. It's not working really much on that guy, but we are going to pull this out. And we're going to shoot him down, dead. Boom, 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 boom. Absolutely love this character. I think it's a good solid mix of abilities being really good and being reliant on your weapons at the same time, which kind of feels rare, especially if you play someone like Bunny. Bunny, you just don't even need to use your weapons. You just run at people and you just do your little chain lightning thing, and if you build into it, it becomes ridiculously broken. Whereas a character like this, it kind of forces you to use both. And if there's like a group of enemies like this, you are just going to do incredible amounts of damage. I can't tell you how much I love the fact that I bought this character, because it saved me all the research time. It kept me interested in the game to use a different character type rather than the ones that you start with. So I was very happy about it, and I think if anyone has this character or wants this character, I think it's definitely a very good investment. You out of there, mate? Get you out of there. Because what I like to do as well with this character is, when you're in like a specific mission and you're at the point where you, oh god, where you are getting like waves of enemies coming outdoors, all you need to do is pop your poison at that door and anyone running out of it is going to take a lot of damage. I'm purposely not shooting this elite so we can kind of see exactly like how much damage the poison is doing. I'm waiting to get my toxic pullback. So 3,700 damage, and then look at the amount of... Oh god, I just love it. I love it so much. That's kind of my review on the character. Just a little bit of gameplay, showing you the character, showing you the moves. But I will say, out of the characters that I have, and I have bought a few of them, like I've said in my other videos, I'm getting paid for this game on YouTube, so I might as well invest some of the money back into the game. This is by far my favorite character. By far. Is it the most powerful? No. Does it have potential to be really powerful? Yes, of course it does. All the characters do. I just think this character is a different level of fun, at least. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. I've been easynow. You guys have been awesome.